So far, deals this year have been amazing as expected, and we've got more coming. It's now that time of year where LEGO runs an Insiders promotion the week before Black Friday. This year, they'll be running an Insiders weekend from Friday, November 21st at 11 p.m. Central through Sunday night. BrickTap recently leaked all of these promotion details along with what sets will be on sale. You can find their post on the Legoleak subreddit. I'll also have it linked in the description below. In this video, I'll be breaking down all of the promotion details and giving my thoughts as I go. I'll be going over some additional ways you can stack discounts. Then finally, I'll run through an example calculation of how much we can expect the final discounts could be with all the discount stacks accounted for. Starting off, across the board, we'll have 2 times Insiders points on all sets. Insiders points are LEGO rewards that equate to 5% of your order value to spend on future LEGO orders. So during this weekend, you'll get 10% back. All you need to do to receive these points is to create a LEGO account if you haven't already. Then there will be some sets that have 4 times Insiders points, so that's 20% back. Those are the River Steamboat set number 21356, Shuttle Carrier Aircraft 10360, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory 21360, Lilo and Stitch Beach House 43268, Pretty Pink Flower Bouquet 10342, Flower Arrangement 10345, Love 31214, and Central Train Station 60469. For Europe, it looks like instead of these sets being 4 times points, they will instead just be 20% off directly, except the Willy Wonka set will still be 4 times points. Either way, none of these sets are retiring, so they are not of any interest to me. Next, we'll have a selection of sets that will have a direct discount from 20 to 30% off, and there are some really good sets that I'm excited about here. Starting off with the sets that will be 20% off, we have the City Tower 60473. According to BrickTap, this is slated to retire in July of 2026 at the moment. Next is the Forest Animals Red Fox 31154. This is an Amazon exclusive retiring at the end of this year. I think it's a very interesting set, pretty low supply on it. Unfortunately for Amazon sellers, a lot of us are restricted on that listing, so that makes me a little hesitant for this set specifically. Next is the Disney Castle 43222, retiring at the end of this year. I'm very excited about this set. I made a video a couple back about the large sets retiring this year and how I'm excited for them. Definitely excited about the Disney Castle. Then Kakamora Bridge 43258 will be 20% off. This is not retiring this year. Same with the Der Burger Restaurant 77076. Both of those retiring supposedly at the end of 2026 unless they get moved around. And Gringotts Wizarding Bank Collector's Edition 76417 also not retiring at the end of this year. Then we have another discount on Boutique Hotel 10297 going to be 20% off. We saw significant sales for the set on Amazon throughout the year, and we saw 40% off from Target. So there's likely a good amount of supply out there for this set. Another exciting one, Lion Knights Castle 10305, retiring at the end of this year. LEGO exclusive, likely the best chance to get this set for the best deal, whether you're a collector or investor. And the other modular retiring this year is the Jazz Club 10312, also will be 20% off. We hadn't seen any really significant discounts until Target had it for 40% off recently. The upscaled Racing Driver minifigure 40819, not retiring at the end of this year. Then we have 2 sets that will be 25% off. The Batman, the animated series Gotham City 76271, retiring at the end of this year. I would definitely say I'm high on this set. Next, the Land Rover Classic Defender 90 10317, 25% off. And then we have 2 sets that are 30% off. The Ninjago City Markets, LEGO exclusive, retiring at the end of this year, 71799. Also likely the best discount you're going to see on it as an investor or collector. And lastly, the Coruscant Guard Gunship 75354, retiring at the end of this year, will be 30% off. On top of the additional Insiders points and direct discounts, LEGO will also be offering 2 gift purchases. The first one is the Hot Chocolate Stand set number 40776. You'll have to spend $170 to qualify for this gift purchase. The next one is the Microscale Knights Castle 40775, and you'll have to spend $250 for this one, and you can get both of them by spending $250 or more. These are all the offers LEGO will have directly, but these aren't the only ways you'll be able to stack up savings. Throughout the year, you're able to pick up discounted gift cards from sites like giftcards.com and Kroger for between 10 and 15% off. So if you're buying a set that's 30% off from LEGO, paying for it with a 10% off discounted gift card, that brings the set automatically down to a 37% discount. That's a very significant additional savings. It just requires you to buy the gift cards in advance and hold them until you want to buy something. Additionally, I'm expecting Rakuten will be offering 10 to 15% cash back for Lego.com. If you're unfamiliar with Rakuten, they're a cashback site that offers rewards on many sites that sell Lego. In years past, we've had very generous offers during Insiders Weekend, and I expect we'll continue to see those great offers through Black Friday weekend when Lego will have even more sets on sale. Rakuten is running an amazing sign-up offer right now. If you use my referral link, you'll get $50 in cash back on your first order of $50 or more. Normally this is at $30, so I'm not sure how long this offer will be that high. If you sign up, I'd really appreciate it if you use my referral link in the description below, because I'll also get a kickback. If you appreciate me putting this video together, it'd be a great way to support the channel. Now that we've gone through all these amazing discount stacks, let's run through an example of how much in savings you could stack up during this promotion. Let's say you just bought the Disney Castle. That's a $399.99 MSRP, but it will be 20% off, bringing it down to $319.99. You'll be getting 10% back in insiders points based on the discounted price, so that's $31.99 back in points. It's important to note that this isn't direct savings. You will need to spend these points in the future on additional sets. But for the sake of this example, I'm showing how much in savings you could have across all types of rewards. You'll pay with 10% discounted gift cards, which will give you another $31.99 in direct savings. You'll technically actually save more than that when you factor in sales tax, but for this example, I'm calculating pre-tax numbers since that varies by state. For Rakuten, I'll estimate we get an offer for 10% cash back rather than 15%. It's important to note that for exclusives and hard to find items, there's typically a lower reward rate. For example, at the time of filming, the offer is 7.5% cash back, but for hard to find and exclusives, it's 3% back. While the Disney Castle is an exclusive to Lego and Disney Store, thankfully it doesn't have the exclusive tag on Lego, so it should receive that full 10% offer, not the lower one. That would result in another $31.99 in cash back. We also can't forget that the gift with purchases have value as well. It's hard to predict at this point exactly what you'll get for them. It also widely depends on your selling platform, whether it's eBay, Walmart, Amazon, and so on. For this estimate, I'll try to be conservative and say that the hot chocolate stand goes for $27 and the castle goes for $40. After shipping and fees on both of those, you're looking at about $40 take home. I think you'll take home more than that, especially if you sell them as soon as you get them. But again, I'm trying to be conservative. Lastly, there are a couple small stacks like 2% back in credit card cash back. If you purchase the gift cards with a 2% cashback credit card, that would come out to $5.76. Then when you bought those gift cards from giftcards.com, if you had Rakuten enabled, that's another 2% cash back, $5.76. There are even further discounts you could factor in, like the additional 1% back in giftcards.com rewards, but I'll leave those out of these calculations. In total, if you're adding up all of the direct savings, income from selling GWPs, insiders points for future use, and so on, that's a total of $227.49 in discount stacks before sales tax on a set that MSRPs for $399.99. That's 57%. I'll also add that if you're signing up for Rakuten now, and this is your first order, that's an additional $50 from the sign-up bonus, makes it 69% or $277.49 in savings. You should be able to see now how these stacks work and calculate out sets you may be interested in. The closer you are to the GWP threshold, the better percentage discount you'll get. For example, the Coruscant Guard gunship at 30% off, and it being well under the threshold would have an even crazier percentage discount. Alrighty everyone, I hope you're now up to speed on how to best take advantage of this promotion. If you learned something from this video, I'd appreciate it if you could drop a like below and subscribe to my channel. I'd also love to hear in the comments below what sets you're planning on picking up during this promotion. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. As always, my videos are not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm only sharing my journey as a Lego investor, and I encourage you to do your own research before buying any Lego sets.